Yo, put your hands up if you breathing real oxygen right now. Okay? Put your hands up if you ever clapped a nigga on Call of Duty. Put your hands up if you got 10 dimes in your pocket right now. Stop fucking playing with me, man. Just trying to act like I ain't the fucking best podcaster type shit. Huh? What you niggas listen to? Joe Rogan, Joe Budden, what podcast? No Jumper? Adam 22, the porn star nigga? That's what y'all bumping? Joe Budden, the nigga that snaked all his friends? Huh? Joe? The nigga that preached about empowering the artists and paying the creators but wouldn't pay his friends? Joe? The nigga that tried to take his shit off streaming because he was getting bodied by his previous friends' podcast? The nigga with the sexual abuse allegations? Lost the Cash App deal? Joe? Niggas just trash. Stop playing with me, man. I'm like one of the first podcasters I feel like that's really about to talk about shit. I'm like the first podcaster to like really flawlessly kill the intro. Like for real. Like stop playing with me. I'm a little pissed today. Been seeing a lot of bullshit. First nigga to ever kill this shit, man. You already know what the fuck we got going on right now. Good show for y'all lined up. I'm going on a few rants. Episode 15 and now what? You feel me? I'm bringing swag back. Fuck it. Is that okay? I don't give a fuck. Don't answer that.
I'm pretty boy swagging in the club, I feel sexy. No homo shawty, but my chest is straight flexing. Tatted on my neck, shawty said she choose me. She got nice titties and a fat ass booty. Took it to my condo, let the girl strip.
Okay.
Then she got naked, then she pretty girl dip. Damn, I like the fame. The ass, she pretty girl dancing while I'm pretty with swag. Right here is my swag.
I don't know what the fuck else about to kill it.
On me, down.
How do y'all niggas censor y'all? I don't understand.
This right here is my pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Boy swag.
Feel me? Everybody know we out here making money.
Fuck it, we're not even done with the intro. We got more music. I ain't no one trick pony, you know what I'm saying? We got you know, R&B too. You know what I'm saying? It's not just rap. I'm trying to set a vibe.
You gotta forgive. Let me know everything gon' be okay. Even if I come out with everything I did, would you still punish me? No, I did a long time ago. If so, let me know. If I could pause, would you say no? Would you break my heart? Would you embarrass me or play your part? Baby, don't fall. My heart is yours. You got the power, pussy power. You got the power, pussy power. The flow is yours, the time is ours. Hey, you believe me or you know.
I don't even know what to say over this shit is
going. If you leave me, I'm gonna go. I'm dead, baby. You told me that. You always made me believe it. Always made me believe it.
Well, just grab your shorty type shit. Like, just not kiss your shorty right now. definitely got the lighters in the air type shit, wave back and forth. You know.
You told me that you kill me if I fuck up. You told me I'm a lucky motherfucker. You love me, but you never ever trust me. You never ever trust me. There's two sides to the story, and that girl got a good PR. I knew we never make it far, because I like they bitches black in my guitar. Oh, tell me you love me, cause I know they won't. They wanna see them for the photo shoot. Put them aside, baby, I notice you. My niggas like they need to hype you. My family like it, yeah, they like you. My mama was second, she Skype you. She wanna know what did you say the way. That's when me believe it. That's when me believe it. Believe you wanna see it. That's when me believe it.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Now What? I am your host, Three Mink Rugs. This is a show where we just discuss like what's happening now, you know, just to get right into shit. Listen, I hate motherfuckers. Is that okay? Like, context is gone. Life is a jail. Like, I'm gonna break this shit down, but when I'm looking around at the ecosystem, the space, I'm like, damn. Every week, damn. They're at it again. Cancel culture. Shit is fake. That's why I try to start with good music, you know what I'm saying? Another thing I be hearing is like, music's trash, like nowadays. This is new music. I play new music. I play newer shit. I play like shit that is relevant now to, you know, what I'm discussing. First thing, Japan, Beside You, go check that out. You know, both dope artists. JPN is how you would like write Japan, so go find out. It's some obscure shit. Like, I go and spend time finding obscure shit for you guys, so you don't have to do that. Second song was Believe It by Knowledge. So go look that up. Go search it. Knowledge has a plethora of albums. You know what I'm saying? Go support that Bandcamp. Japan has mad tapes. Beside You, that's bsd.u. Go check it out. But yeah, scientists are now confirming that you can judge people by their music preferences. You know, so you know, if you got that friend that's still playing dubstep in their car loudly, I don't know if that's like a friendship that you want to foster. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's between, you know, you and them. Studies have found a link between, you know, music preference and a person's propensity to empathize with others. So they found a connection between music taste and personality traits, and while they're still investigating a link between listening to music and its ability to influence a person's mood long term, strong evidence has shown how music can improve or dampen your mood more immediately. So listen, y'all, you gotta really set the vibe. That's why when you hit play on this shit, you about to hear some nice shit, some fresh shit, some upbeat, cool shit. Got you feeling dapper, you know. Musical taste matters, like for real. It turns out there is more to the question that appears on the surface, and multiple psychological studies have supported the idea that musical preferences are actually linked to our cognitive styles or the way we think about and react to the world around us. A study has shown a link between preferred musical genres and our capacity for empathy, with results across samples showing that empathy levels are linked to preferences even within genres. Empathy, as the authors of the study explain, is the ability to identify, predict, and respond appropriately to the mental states of others. All right? So people, they use empathy while perceiving different types of musical content, reacting to it both emotionally and physiologically. So, um, people who are categorized as type E, or those with a bias towards empathizing, preferred mellow music that might fall within the genres of R&B and soft rock. Wow, those that prefer intense dimension genres such as heavy metal and hard rock tend to show a bias towards systemizing or logic based thinking rather than showing empathy. So they be thinking with their head. And if you're more into mellow shit, you know what I'm saying, you be thinking with the heart, the soul. How does this feel? Oh my God. I put myself in their shoes. So, and it, people, the same study also found that an interesting link. Type E individuals and music with attributes researchers define as gentle, warm, and sensual, as well as depressing, sad music and songs with emotional depth, such as poetic or thoughtful songs. Those with type S or extreme type S personalities tend to gravitate towards high arousal types of music, such as songs that may be described as strong, tense, and thrilling, as well as songs with cerebral depth and complexity. So, I don't know what type S is or type E. I recently actually took the 16 personalities test and I got ENFPT, which is like a campaigner. So this is, the Myers-Briggs test. This is taken by 388 million people, and it's, there's strong links between musical taste and 16 different personality types. Analyst type personalities tend to be those that are most often respected for the sheer technical expertise at work as much as for the more emotional qualities of these songs. Such as rock, classical, jazz. They also tend to be heavy users of headphones. So this is like, I don't know. It's interesting to see that, it's when I took the test and I was reading that shit, I was like, this is really interesting because some things you be thinking about yourself, really like intimate details about yourself, and it's like, man, like I feel like no one's like me, or like, man, like, am I weird for this? So to take a test, and there's only 16 different personalities, so people aren't that different. You think you're some special thing? Nah. Like that shit was going deep. I thought it was like a lot of people are like me. You know what I'm saying? My personality test, 8% of the world shares my personality. So, it's a small number, but there's 16 different personalities. So it's not like, you know. And also, I took the shit before and I got something new. Like since the last time I took it, I used to be like a debater, an INFJ or I don't know, some shit like that. But now I got something totally different. And then I took it like a second time and I was like more honest, I was like really like thinking about like this is what I think, and I got the same thing. So I don't know. But yeah, back to the article. Diplomats, by contrast, tend to seek out music characterized by great emotional intensity and depths, such as blues, soul, world, and alternative. So the idea that music is solely entertainment, or just an aesthetic thing, like just an experience, an audio dope, it's very misguided. Music is language. It's a part of evolution. It's deeply affecting our mind, body, soul. So pay attention to the type of shit you listen to. It's having a bigger effect on your mind, your psyche, your health, your everything. So if you're just bumping the radio, that's why I bring this up. If you're just bumping the radio, you're not really like paying attention to what music you listen to. Maybe change that. maybe, do some searching. There's dope shit out there. You may not think my music taste is the best. That's okay, but like it's some obscure, cool, different shit. I guarantee you that. And I don't know. I hate when people like. Music is such a big thing to me. Like, I don't mean to expound on this. Well, I do actually mean to expound on this. It's like I hate when you hand someone the aux and they like pick trash music, or they pick some shit that's like not the vibe. Like they just, and like, I don't know. I feel like it's good to be around different people, but it's also good to know what you like and what kind of people you should spend the most time with. People kind of just, I notice that a lot of people don't know what they like. And I feel like that's why sometimes we get anxiety, or we feel lost, or we feel, whatever we feel that's negative. It's like we're probably in an environment that isn't really conducive to the way that we should be, vibing. If we're going to music shows and it's not even really shit that we like, and we're like doing drugs and we're just drunk and just experiencing life, and we're not really being moved, that's draining to your soul. You know what I'm saying? Jordan, I read something, I think Jordan Peterson, who was talking about like you have an idea of who you are in your head, and every day that you don't live like that, it's tyranny. You're committing tyranny upon yourself. It's like this is so deep, but it's so true. If you're around people that don't have similar goals, similar drive, similar energy to you, they may not have to agree with everything, but if they're not on your level and you're around them all the time, that's not going to be good for you. And it's no negative. Like, everyone moves at their own pace. That's the thing. You have to find people that move at your pace. It's no negative thing. It's no hate. You know what I'm saying? It's not a judgy thing. That's okay. It's okay to not be friends with people. It's okay to move on from friendships. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to move on in relationships. I don't know. Just words from me. So, sometimes, things end. And that's okay. There's a way to do it. There's a way not to do it. Some things you want to do, be respectful. Make sure you think about, what you want to say to the person. A good thing to do is like write it down, what you want to say. That's like a mature thing. And then there's don'ts. You don't want to disrespect. You don't want to like call the person names, or, hurt the person, put them down, kidnap them. You don't want to do that. Don't leave a paper trail if you decide to kidnap. What else? Hire, like, if you're gonna kidnap someone, your wife, hire real kidnappers. Hire professionals. You don't want to make a mistake like this millionaire in the news. Fucking Louisiana. Lawrence Michael Hanley. This guy, Louisiana millionaire, he admitted to planning the kidnapping of his estranged wife after 2 henchmen drowned while trying to evade authorities, botching the entire plot, sending him to jail. You don't want to be like this guy. Lawrence Michael Hanley pleaded guilty on Monday to 2 counts of second-degree kidnapping of Shonda Hanley and her then 14-year-old daughter and 1 count of second-degree kidnapping of the neighbor, Michelle Chison, in August of 2017. Prosecutors, oh my God, I cannot talk. Prosecutors said Hanley hired Sylvester Bracey and Arsenio Haynes, both 27, to kidnap Shonda from her Lafayette home on August 6, 2017. I feel like this story immediately went downhill when the guy's name is Arsenio. I'm never hiring Sylvester and Arsenio. The 2 men busted into the home. Look at that. They already doing the wrong thing. Busted in. You don't bust in when it's a kidnapping. You gotta creep in like the dude's in Taken. You know what I'm saying? You don't just bust in. You gotta be a little slick, a little suave, masked up, quiet. You don't just bust in. The fact that the news was able to report that they busted in, this is a botched plan. All the B words. The 2 men busted into the home to find an adult neighbor and Shonda's 14-year-old daughter inside, who they then handcuffed and left inside the house before driving Shonda away in a van. Fam. This story is ridiculous. If you bust in, first of all, Lawrence Michael Hanley, you gotta give the kidnappers like a schedule of your wife. They can't just, you know what I'm saying? Like, come here, listen. If someone approached me, like, listen, guy, I have a job for you. There's a safe downstairs. The code is 2742318. Inside of the safe, you'll find a gun with 3 bullets and some money. Car keys for a van that I've stashed on 2748 Night Vale Road. In there, you'll find directions and a recording of me and your job. Do you accept? I would have to think about it for a little. This sounds like a kind of a crazy plan. I don't know. I accept. All right. So then it would be like a few hours later. Here's this recording. Now, it seems that you have accepted my job. What I want you to do is kill my wife. Now I'm going to tell you her schedule. On Monday, between the hours of 2 and 7 p.m., our neighbor, Michelle Chison, and our 14-year-old daughter will be having lunch in our living room. You must not do the kidnapping on this day. On Tuesday, my wife, she goes to Zumba from 6 to 8 p.m. You may be able to catch her on the way back. That's for you to find out. On Wednesday, she will be there alone between the hours of 2 and 6, as my daughter will also not be there. On Thursday, I will be there, so you must not commit this crime on this day. On Friday, this is also another day that you may be able to commit this atrocity. Click. You know? Like, that's how I would handle this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, clearly this guy has never, like, kidnapped anyone. You just became a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of guys that you don't give money. You botched the kidnapping. Foolish. Let's see. Look at this. Look at this ridiculous. Sheriff's deputies attempted to stop the van for driving erratically. Never drive erratically. Prompting the kidnappers to try to speed off, eventually getting pinned by law enforcement at the end of a dead-end road. So they drove into a dead-end road with cops following them while they were already driving erratically. You have a woman, a miss, in the back seat of your van, and you can't drive erratically. You can't even drive erratically when you have weed on you. They got a whole kidnapping in the back, and they want to drive erratically. And they turned into a dead-end road, so you can't even get away. What the fuck? The men attempted to escape by jumping into a canal and drowned. The DA's office said Shonda was rescued from the van by Iberville Parish Sheriff deputies. So these dudes can't swim, continuing the stereotype once again. Also, they just left them there to drown. Come on. The police was like, fuck these dudes. We got another one, like, can't swim. You hear that, Bob? Foolish. Hanley, who made his fortune in the technology industry as well as by selling vitamins and other supplements, so he did Juice Plus and Bitcoin, was arrested at a hotel on August 11th after he tried to charter a plane. Fam, you cannot botch the kidnapping attempt and then fly to Cuba. No. Detectives from the Lafayette Police Department obtained videos and other evidence of Hanley planning Shonda's kidnapping, such as renting the van and purchasing the handcuffs used by the kidnappers. They got you buying the handcuffs on video after you rented a van? Fam, this is not Looney Tunes. You cannot just go rent a van and then buy handcuffs the next day. That's going to flag on your account in Bank of America. The cops are going to watch you. Fool. What's wrong with these dudes, man? According to court documents obtained by USA Today, the couple got married in 2006, but their relationship soured and Hanley filed for divorce in 2017 after multiple restraining orders were filed. Hanley alleged that his wife had tried to hire a hitman to have him killed, while she alleged that Hanley had tried to track her phone and install spyware on her computer. Wait, what? They cannot follow what she did up with what he did. Fam, she tried to kill this guy already? Whoa, this is kind of crazy. This is some Mr. and Mrs. Smith shit. This nigga, what the hell? If your wife hires a hitman on you, that's crazy. Let's go. That's a little toxic. I don't know. He might. I don't know. This is kind of crazy. What do you mean? Huh. Documents showed Hanley had sent his wife threatening messages before the kidnapping, the outlet reported. Well, duh. They weren't just doing well and he just tried to have her kidnapped. She tried to kill him. Of course he's threatening her. What the fuck? He now faces up to 35 years in prison. He had previously attempted to plead not guilty by means of insanity, but was deemed mentally competent for trial. Fool. He now faces up to 35 years in prison, a potential punishment he has come to terms with, his attorney said. We just feel it's a fair result. It's a fair resolution of the case. Hanley's attorney, Kevin, adding that his client was able to accept responsibility. Damn. So he's just gonna take this L and just get on 35. How old is he? I don't know. Damn. But yeah, that's a toxic relationship right there. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to kill y'all and shit. Well, kill his wife. Kill him. That's a little crazy. But moving on to like the next topic. I found some shit, y'all. Like some spicy shit. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know how to like break this shit. Like, this is the type of shit that I got a podcast for. Like, this is important shit, alright? This is shit that I feel like people should be aware of. More people should be talking about this. Now, I found a court document that was filed on December 16th, 2019, alright? Right around COVID. Alleging some very serious things. Now, Cyrus A. Parsa, representing the AI organization, and victims of persecution, rape, torture, concentration camps, sex, and human and organ trafficking and organ harvesting in China, Hong Kong, America, and around the world, not limited to democracy activists, Falun Dafa practitioners, Uyghurs, Christians, Tibetans, judges, lawyers, and journalists tortured and killed in China, John Doe's 1 through Limited. Plaintiffs versus Google LLC, Facebook Inc., DeepMind Inc., Alphabet Inc., Neuralink Inc., Tesla, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, Sundar Pichai, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Sison PR Newswire, and John Doe's 1 through 29. Complaints. Now this is where shit gets a little crazy, alright? Complaints. 1. Misuse of AI, cybernetics, robotics, biometrics, bioengineering, 5G, and quantum computing technology. All right. I'm not going to read all of these, but there is 26 different charges just against very big companies, very big things. These are the top corporations in America and probably in the world, you know. Endangering the human race with misuse of AI technology, transfer of AI weapon technology to China, complicit in genocide in China, violation of Article 1 of the Genocide Convention, Article 2, 3, 4, and social engineering of the human race with artificial intelligence. I'm just going to read up to 10. That's number 9. 10 is biodigital social programming of the human race by use of their biometrics and artificial intelligence. So, what we have here is somebody suing top companies for your data. This is your data. All right? So when people want to say, "Oh, you know, it's not that important. They got our data anyways. They're tracking you anyways. You know, it doesn't matter." This is why it matters. All right, people. Biodigital social programming of the entire race by use of their biometrics and artificial intelligence. Supercomputers are taking your information. Now, this may sound a little crazy. This may be a little overwhelming for people, and that's okay. But it's important to understand the world that we live in. You know? When things are just happening day to day, you know what I'm saying? You're just clicking on shit. You're just doing these little surveys. You're just searching. You're just hitting the search on Google. You're feeding this thing, this machine, this entity, this force, this cybernetic collective with your hopes and your dreams and your inner thoughts. That's important. And people should be talking about this because it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hit the accept the terms and conditions, this is what you're accepting. You just gloss over it. We all just gloss over it. You know, it's funny to like talk about the funny shit that's happening, but there's very important shit going on. This is December 16th, 2019, right before COVID. All right, so when people start talking about distractions and shit, when people want to complain about all the dumb shit, this is important. So I'm just gonna break down a few things this episode. I'm not gonna like go too into this, but this is gonna be a reoccurring thing where we're gonna try to break down this page and really go through this whole entire thing. But right now, I'm just gonna go up to, I'm just gonna break some things down, so you really understand like some of these words. Because, like, I feel like, just like with billionaires, we understand kind of, but we don't. We don't really process shit in. We just say, oh, a billionaire, oh, blah, blah, blah. And it's important to really understand how long a billion years, how long a billion, like, what is a billion seconds? How much is $1 billion for real? So when you hear these people and they have $100 billion, you understand what the fuck type of monopoly cheat code system that these niggas are playing on type shit. Now, what is bioengineering? The use of artificial tissues, organs, and organ components to replace damaged or absent parts of the body, such as artificial limbs and heart pacemakers. It's also another term for genetic engineering, the deliberate modification of the characteristics of an organism by manipulating its genetic material. Now, are you okay with Facebook deliberately modifying the characteristics of you by manipulating your genetic material, by using its information on your mind, your spirit, your soul, your thoughts, to guide you, to cause you to make decisions, some unknown entity that you don't even know of? Are you okay with that? That's just what it comes down to. That's just one word. That's bioengineering. Now, what is the Genocide Convention? So this is a bill that was posted in 1987. Amends the Federal Criminal Code to establish criminal offense of genocide. Sets forth penalties to be imposed upon anyone who commits or attempts to commit any of the acts which constitute genocide. A fine of $1 million and or imprisonment for up to 20 years, and life imprisonment if group members are killed. Sets forth criminal penalties, a fine of $500,000 and or imprisonment up to 5 years for directly and publicly inciting an act of genocide. All right, so why is this important? The Genocide Convention is an international treaty that criminalizes genocide and obligates state parties to enforce its prohibition. It was the first legal instrument to codify genocide as a crime, and the first human rights treaty unanimously adopted by the United Nations General Assembly on December 9th, 1948. The convention entered into force on January 12, 1951, and has 152 state parties. The Genocide Convention was conceived largely in response to World War II, which saw atrocities such as the Holocaust that lacked an adequate description or legal definition. So when some dude is terrorizing the entire world, we'd never seen something like this before. There was not even a word to really describe what is going on. So they came up with genocide. So why is this important? If there's entities doing Holocaust-ish things, that's important. And there needs to be, you need to be held accountable for that. Duh. Polish Jewish lawyer Raphael Lemkin, who had coined the term genocide in 1944 to describe Nazi policies in occupied Europe, campaigned for its recognition as a crime under international law. This culminated in 1946 in a landmark resolution by the General Assembly that recognized genocide as an international crime and called for the creation of a binding treaty to prevent and punish its perpetration. Subsequent discussions and negotiations among UN member states resulted in the CPPCG, the Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide, or the Genocide Convention. So that's why this should happen. Article 2 of the convention defines genocide as any of the following acts committed with intent to destroy, in whole or in part, a national, ethnic, racial, or religious group. As such, A. Killing members of the group. B. Causing serious bodily or mental harm to members of the group. Serious bodily or mental harm to members of the group. C. Deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction in whole or part. I'll read it again. Deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction in whole or in part. D. Imposing measures intended to prevent births within the group. E. Forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. I'm gonna just let y'all sit for that. Can y'all think of... Oh my god, I be dropping shit. Oh my god, what the... It's fucking trash. So, moving on. Biometrics. What are your biometrics? It's a branch of statistics that deals with data relating to living organisms. So that's like your information, your blood type, all that shit, all the data. So listen, what's alphabet? You know? You gotta break down who the fuck these people are. Alphabet Inc. It's the multinational conglomerate company headquarters in Mountain View, California. It was created through the restructuring of Google on October 2nd, 2015, and became the parent company of Google and several former Google subsidiaries. So this is the company that basically controls the internet that you access. If you don't understand that, we'll get into the dark web another episode, and I'll explain to you how you don't even really go on anything that Google doesn't let you. But it's another topic for another time. So next week, what we will get into is 11 through 18. What are some things? Brainwashing humanity with AI coding and algorithm bias, cultural genocide by misuse of artificial intelligence, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, defamation, and negligent infliction of emotional distress. It's overwhelming. But yeah, I have a song to play. After I say a lot of depressing shit, the vibe be like, so hold on a second. But yeah, just gotta like chill out for a sec. Not the vibe. It's all good. Life is crazy, but it's not that crazy. It's a little crazy. But I think we'll be straight. I'm optimistic for the future. I don't know why. I think because the sun rises every day. It's like people forget. Like simple shit. You gotta be able to like laugh about this shit, laugh about life, smoke some weed, smoke some hookah, do whatever, sip some lick, tell a joke, you know what I'm saying, go on a walk, breathe some air, look at some flowers, like damn, this is some vibes, come on, we just discussing what's happening now, you know what I'm saying, this 2021, life's crazy, it's okay. I just want everybody around me to know that life's changing. You know? I just want everybody around me to wake up. I just want to be able to like affect the mainstream thought, like without not having to worry. I just want to be able to talk with context. You know what I'm saying? I want people to feel me, just feel me. I just miss how people used to just like feel each other. Like, damn, can we just get back to can we just chill out, please? That was Mind Design. And Sophie. Abeja. You could go find that on streaming services. Fucking by Design, very great producer on Stone's Throw Records. If you are interested, what else happened? What else is in the news? We gonna get into the baby. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, we had Locks versus Dipset. You already know what the fuck going on. New York in the house. Stand the fuck up. I'm saying it was crazy. MSG, Locks versus Dipset. You already know. Yo, Dipset got they shit. They got clowned the whole night, son. Just by Jadakiss. Like, fuck. Damn. Like, a lot of the verses, like, they ain't been, like, that fire. Like I can't even really talk about the verses because they just be so lame. It's not even interesting. But, like, yo, that was some real New York shit. You know what I'm saying? It was, like, fun. That's fun. From, like, life and just the boredom of, like, everything. That was a great performance. It was great personalities, you know what I'm saying? Cameron thought he was that nigga on the beach chair. Jim Jones, all leather. You know what I'm saying? You had Mello in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Cigar, Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of like, it was crazy. That shit was fire. What did he say, Jadakiss? I'll never let a nigga let her pants beat me. Yeah. Yo, they was sunning them. Like Jadakiss was just sunning them. Cam, you live in Miami. These niggas don't know what Grammys look like. They know what grams look like. Bars, come on, son. Did they do a new song? I don't know this shit. It's crazy. Freaky Zeke, like the fat nigga from Drew Hill, getting free money. What he got a mic for? Come on. They started the set with "Fuck You." You already know. Jadakiss, Styles P. Come on, son. I don't even know what else to say. Like, Funk Flex was killing it. I don't know. Dipset was just looking like they was fucking up their own words. You could feel the tension between these niggas. It was cool, but it was just like awkward type shit. I don't know. It was just a bunch of like dumb shit, honestly. Like, what was it? Sheik Louche was in that shit. Jewel Santana. This nigga don't give a fuck about nothing. But Jadakiss, like, really carried the show. Like, that's just what it come down to. Like, Jadakiss just really carried the shit. Like, it was just good for, like, New York. Like, it was just New York shit. Like, if you know anything about rap, or, like, if you just fuck with, like, rap, like, niggas nowadays, they want to beef. It's all about clout. It's all about bullshit. Like, these niggas they were clowning each other, but it was all love at the end of the night, you know? It was all love. You know what I'm saying? It was all about New York. It was all about hip hop. It was all about that greedy. It was all about that rap. You know what I'm saying? It was all about music. You know, Dipset and the Locks, this legendary group, legendary era. You know what I'm saying? And it was just legendary. You know, I just fuck with that. Shout out to the Locks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Styles, Sheik. Shout out to fucking Jadakiss. Shout out to Cameron, Jim Jones, everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's all fire. It's all good music. You know, but Dipset, they got their asses handed to them. What else? So let's get into the baby shit. Let's do it. This nigga got dropped from everything. This shit is a meme at this point. I feel like, bro, the baby. First of all, listen, bro. You killed somebody in Walmart. You gotta know that you can't be just walling out. You gotta know this. You gotta know this, fam. Like, let's see everything. Everybody that's dropped a sneaker. 11. Actually. So Lollapalooza. 107 Summer Jam. Park Life, iHeart Music Radio, Music Midtown, Governor's Ball, Austin City Limits, Day in Vegas, Boohoo Man, the brand, he was the brand ambassador, and Odyssey Radio, the second largest radio chain. They took the Dua Lipa song off. That's crazy. You gotta know that, like, in this entertainment shit, it's the beast. It's the beast. You can't just come on. You gotta be more careful with your words. Cause there's a bunch of niggas behind you ready to take your spot. You know? And the LGBTQ community, they gonna snap. This isn't 10 years ago. This ain't the 90s, bro. You gotta come with a different thing to hype up the crowd. It's like, bro, after you say all this crazy shit, you can't, like, this nigga says some, like, crazy pseudo backwards apology type shit. The giving what it's supposed to give, a music video which includes a title card that reads, "Don't fight hate with hate." So he admits that he's saying some hateful shit and says, "Don't hate me. My apologies for being me, the same way you want the freedom to be you." So he was just, I just hate you. Just how you want to live your truth and be happy, I just want to live my truth and hate you. You know? That's fucking crazy. Now, he's getting shit the fuck out. They got him the fuck out of here. The baby, you're done. I hope you know that. It doesn't even matter. Like, once you say this is how you get. They just wanted you to apologize. That's what it is. You can't apologize now. Look at this. The baby. Social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes. As a man who has had to make his own way from very difficult circumstances, having people I know publicly working against me. No, you were just working against yourself. Knowing that what I needed was education on these topics and guidance has been challenging. I appreciate the many people who come to me with kindness, who reached out to me privately to offer wisdom, education, and resources. Listen, fam, I get that you got money and all this, but you asking the world to do something, and it's called be patient. We don't do that. That's not what the way the internet works, bro. You got to get on your knees right now and beg for forgiveness. LGBTQ community is God right now. They are the beast. I heard some shit that is crazy. Now, when you get like 50 minutes of fame or some shit, that's the beast looking at you like, ooh. And then it picks you up and it eats you. And you in that bitch, you don't got no control over anything. You gotta watch exactly what you say. There's no mistakes. I could see, not everyone can make those mistakes. Not everyone gets a chance to say the wrong thing. But what's crazy about the beast is there is an endless endless line of people waiting to get in the beast and get shit out. And then they get back in line to get back in it and get shit out again. It's like, bro, you got millions of dollars. Like, just relax. I would be done with entertainment. I would be done. Like, that's crazy. He's getting killed, dropped from everything. I mean, I'm not defending what he says, but it's like, this is what I'm talking about, context. I don't think he was really saying some, like, fuck gay people shit. He was trying to hype the crowd, and it came out wrong. I'm not saying what he said was the right thing, but it's like, listen, bro, like, I see both sides. Like, what he's saying is like, damn, it's only been a few days, to be honest, and he's lost mad money. It's over for the baby. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's over. I think after something like this, it's like, in this era, like, I feel like dropping him from shit, it's become such a meme now that, like, it's stuck. Like, the baby, they're killing everything about this guy. Like, fam, they got him dropped from the Chunin exams. They got him dropped from the Tournament of Power. They got this nigga dropped from mad shit that's not real. It's a meme. He is out of here. It's over, dog. Moving on. A company has we got cyborgs coming this year. 6 of them. A small company beats Elon Musk's Neuralink in race to test brain chips in humans. So Synchron has received FDA approval to kick off an early feasibility study of its brain-computer interface implant in humans in the U.S. A small company developing plantable brain-computer chips got the go-ahead from the FDA to kick off clinical trials of its flagship device later this year. New York-based Synchron announced Wednesday it received FDA approval. I said that 4 times. It will implant the Stentrode implant later this year at Mount Sinai Hospital with 6 human subjects. I don't like that it's the number 6. The patients began using the device at home. Whoa. The study will examine the safety and efficacy of its motor neural prosthesis in patients with severe paralysis, with the hopes the device will allow them to use brain data to control digital devices and achieve improvements in functional independence. Patients begin using the device at home soon after implantation and may wirelessly control external devices by thinking about moving their limbs. The system is designed to facilitate better communication and functional independence for patients by enabling daily tasks like texting, emailing, online commerce, and accessing telemedicine. This is wild. Brain chips, yo. Other brain-computer interfaces under development currently involve drilling into the skull and placing needle electrodes directly into brain tissue. Synchron has said such an invasive procedure can result in long-term brain inflammation, an issue that has posed a challenge for moving into human trials. 4 human patients in Australia have already received Synchron's implant as part of a separate clinical trial. What? The company published a study detailing how 2 patients were able to control devices to text and type, and they eventually used the technology at home to send text messages, shop online, and manage finances. Synchron's North Star is to achieve whole brain data transfer. Our first target is the motor cortex for treatment of paralysis, which represents a large unmet need for millions of people across the world. And market opportunity of $20 billion. Maybe wait a few seconds to bring up the money part. Holy shit. They got right to the money. Yeah. We're trying to get people to text. It's a $20 billion market. Like, whoa. Okay. That's wild. There's already a cyborg. For real, with the shit in their brain right now, texting. It could be your friend. You could be pen paling, talking on Twitter with a robot. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But next segment, let's move into some Florida man news. It's been a minute. This is 4 hours ago. Florida man arrested in the Keys for biting part of a man's ear off. Stock Island, Florida. Rather than spending the night at his room in the Ocean Jet Resort and Marina on Stock Island, a tourist spent the night in jail after a violent evening. 45-year-old James Williams from Port St. Lucie was arrested on multiple battery charges after biting off his friend's ear. Williams was at the resort with a man and two women. One of the women passed out, and Williams thought, "I'll put her in a maintenance wheelbarrow." Wait. I didn't screen this story, so I'm just reading it for the first time. And it's if it's a Florida Man article, there's always a point where it just takes a turn for Florida. And this is where it took a turn. It's this dude's just chilling with his friends, you know what I'm saying? One of his other friends passes out. He's like, I think she belongs in this wheelbarrow over here. That's crazy. So on the way back to their room, Williams repeatedly dumped her from the wheelbarrow and poured beer on her. The other man in the group intervened and told Williams he was being disrespectful. That's when a brawl began between all four vacationers. Williams allegedly shoved both women to the ground and tried choking the other man. He eventually lunged forward and bit off part of the man's ear. Williams was arrested and charged with aggravated battery, battery by strangulation, and 2 additional counts of battery. He's being held on $80,000 bond. Yeah, so that's what we've got here in Florida, in case you guys are wondering. Also, yeah, just be careful if you want to vacation here and you want to go to the bathroom, because there might be iguanas in the toilet. Hollywood, Florida. It's a good thing a Florida man noticed before he sat down. Kurt Hilberth of Hollywood noticed something in his toilet out of the corner of his eyes. Turns out it's a large iguana. It was so big that it was not submerged completely in the water, and it's got that tail that whips back and forth. Hilberth told the CBS affiliate in Miami. Dressed in protective clothing and gloves, Hilberth tried to remove the iguana himself. That didn't go so well. He ended up calling a trapper who ended up removing the reptile. The iguana likely crawled in through the sewage vent stack on the roof. Hilberth has since put metal mesh around that vent. So yeah, if you, we got iguanas and ear biters. So that's what you gotta watch out for. You gotta get protective ear coverings and metal mesh for your stuff. But yeah, I feel like this has been a great show. This has been a great episode. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, we will catch you guys next week. Okay. You've been so beautiful for sure. You know, spending some time with me, listening to me talk about things, talk about life. You know, I just tell you what's going on now. And now, what are you gonna do with this information?
That time, motherfuckers. Dub down, motherfuckers.
You know you gotta be in a
that's
certain
me,
weight class to fuck with this
yeah,
beat.
the champ part 3, motherfuckers. It's that time, motherfuckers.
No lightweights allowed.
Dub down, motherfuckers. Yeah, that's me, motherfuckers. Yeah, the champ part 3, motherfuckers. Yo, all praises, all burners, all raises. Hands down, nigga, the game is all jaders. Something hot drop, I get them in all flavors. He's a dick, you pussy, y'all neighbors. It's that time, motherfuckers. Dug down, motherfuckers.
Hey, yo, I need it from the top. Hey, yo, Greenland, you know what the deal is. Pull it back.
Part 3, motherfuckers. All praises, all burners, all raises. Hands down, nigga, the game is all jaders. Something hot drop, I get them in all flavors. He's a dick, you pussy, y'all neighbors. Yeah, 2 extra whores. I'm in the new Aston with 2 extra doors. With a quick flip, I don't try to stretch for more. 100% powder, extra raw. And I get it from Giuseppe, either him or the essays. I've been smacking these rappers around for a decade. Still trying to get mommy to Sacamela Leche. Know if I take her out, I could pop her the next day. The Black Mamba, the vocals, MJ of the Pro Tools, antisocial. Phil Jack on the track, but I can't coach you. This is just audio of shit that I go through. Guns in the couch, money in the mattress, and I would've got the Bentley, but I had to pay taxes. Settle for a polo fit and some Air Maxes. Your flow's a light sprain, mine's is a fracture. But the x-ray's negative. You a coward, in jail you can never live. Nah, you barely living out here. I'm the reason you breathing, it's like I'm giving out air. I got stocks on the block, and I'm giving out shares. The niggas that don't talk, cause they giving out years. I don't know you, you ain't familiar. And I don't care who shot you, cause they ain't kill you. As far as the wordplay, I'm a son of a bitch. These niggas is decent, but ain't none of them kiss. MTV, y'all know, I'll punish the list. Them niggas jury is fake, and ain't none of them rich. You notice they keep watching them, there's no stopping them. V-neck, crushed linen, suede Louis moccasins. They won't dry up, but you can't buy love. Cashmere sweats with the Gucci tie-ups. Overlooking the city, my nigga, I'm high up. And I can get your brains blown out for $5. I'm always in the hood, that's cause I rep that. My paperwork good, niggas already checked that. I'm probably just comfortable cause that's where I slept at. The desert is blue steel, the 40 is jet black. Jadakiss, you hurt? 42, you hurt? Part 3, you hurt? It's that time, motherfuckers.
Shout to YO.
Dub down, motherfuckers.
D-Block.
That's me, motherfuckers. Yeah, the champ part 3, motherfuckers. It's that time, motherfuckers.
Y'all notice how it's supposed to sound,
Dub
right?
down, motherfuckers.
We give you that classic
Yeah,
shit.
that's
It's the
me,
gangsta grill
motherfuckers.
invasion, you
Yeah, the
bastards.
champ part 3, motherfuckers.
Gangsta Brazil.